My phone just rang right now, but I did not pick it up. Why? Because this might look like it is urgent. It is definitely something which is not important. What is important is the task at hand for me, which is making this video. In life, we have time, and time once spent never comes back. Money might come back because we can make more money, but this time will never ever come back. For this, I have found this extremely interesting matrix, time management matrix, which will help all of us to manage our time in a better way. This is divided into 4 different quadrants: urgent, not urgent, important, not important. Urgent and important is the first quadrant. Not urgent yet important is the second quadrant. Not important but urgent is the third quadrant. In this was the ringing of my phone, which I mentioned in the beginning of the video. It's not important, but it is urgent. And then the fourth quadrant is neither urgent nor important. The first quadrant, urgent and important. This gets us into a firefighting mode. I've written crisis, firefighting, and problem-minded. When does this arise? Now, if you have not been taking care of your health and suddenly you get some kind of a disease, you have to get into that firefighting mode because you have not been operating out of a long-term thinking. Firefighting mode will be there. What is the second quadrant? Something which is not urgent, but it is important. Anything which involves preparation, preventive measures, long-term thinking and planning, exercising. Then we have relationship management. All of these things may not look like they are urgent, but they are important for our long-term goal, vision, and mission in life. It is so crucial to understand what our purpose is so that we can understand what are those important things for us. Now, exercising may not seem urgent. However, if you will exercise each and every day, or let us say even just 5 days in a week, you will be contributing towards a healthier body. And that will reduce the chances of having any kind of disease. That is why you will be more in the second quadrant. The more focus that you put on the second quadrant, the first quadrant will itself get shrinked. The third one, of course, is urgent but not important, like ringing of the phone, any kind of short-term focus things, any other interruptions, like you get some mail and you get distracted from your task. This is something which can be eliminated. The last one is not urgent and not important. If you're checking social media, that is neither urgent nor is it something important. It just gives you a dopamine rush. A dopamine rush. Dopamine rush is something which we get out of checking social media because it gives us instant gratification. Or if you eat some kind of sweet, that also gives you instant gratification. This is completely in opposition to the second quadrant. The most effective people, they are the ones who focus the most on second quadrant. And they say no specifically to the things in the third and the fourth quadrant because these are simply not important. Now, there will still be things which will be in the first quadrant which will be urgent and important. However, when someone starts going in terms of long-term thinking, then that person wins in life, in business, in relationships. And this is where we all want to belong to. So I hope that the next time you have your phone ringing, you will realize that this is something which is urgent. But is this something which is really important? And you will choose to do the task at your hand.